Nabbesh.com is a virtual skills marketplace where we connect people with different types of skills across different industries with project-based or freelance jobs. We're MENA-based at this point in time, with the majority of our members are from the UAE. About 60% are from the UAE. And we have reached 17,000 registered members today. Our platform is completely different than the traditional recruitment platforms. Recruitment platforms are all about, coming and uploading your CV, and then, you wait until you get contacted for a potential job, or you go and you start applying to jobs. But it's a different mindset when you're on a recruitment platform, because you're looking for a full-time permanent position. The mindset when you come on Nabbesh is more informal. It's more about, I have some time and I want to spend it doing something beneficial. So it's more informal. I mean, you come in, you create a profile, you list the different skills that you have, and then you can, get contacted by potential people that are looking for your skill set, and you can work on different projects. So the opportunity for you to get contacted by people is a lot higher than, for example, on the traditional recruitment boards. There's also, other things, like, for example, we're a lot more social as a network, as a community on Nabbesh than the traditional job boards. We're location-based, so we can connect you with people within like a distance from you, or like in other cities, which is also different. So I think the mindset is different. We have between 250 to 300 job posts per month. And from our experience, we have around 50% of these jobs that are being fulfilled through Nabbesh. So these are the stats so far. When we started, we were growing very, very slowly. And then in November 2012, we won the Entrepreneur TV show that aired here in Dubai. So since then, we've had like over 270% growth in our user base, basically. Initially, we wanted to focus on building the community, and we wanted to focus on building traction and making sure that what we're selling is an attractive proposition. That was our main focus initially. Monetization is going to happen this month. The way it's going to work, it's going to be like a peer-to-peer payment model, where we're going to enable an employer to pay a freelancer through Nabbesh, and we will take a commission fee on the job done, on the completed job. And basically, this guarantees to the freelancer that they're going to get paid for the work that they've done. Also, this guarantees to the employer that basically, if the job is not done, then they don't need to pay. It helps build transparency and trust on the platform, because it allows the employer and the freelancer to work out on an agreement with the deliverables and so on.
Okay. I also know that you recently raised some funds through a crowd investing platform.
Yes.
Have you had any other rounds of
Yes.
investing before?
We actually, this crowd investment. Look, I don't think. I mean, they're not. They don't. They're complementary. I think if you get the opportunity to do both, then do both. For us, we were starting with our Series A round. We were already in talks with institutional and angel investors. And then we met with Eureka, and we said, why not? Like, why not allocate a portion of the investment that we're trying to raise to our crowd and our fans and so on? And it turned out to be a great decision, because we've had lots of people interested, and it opened up the door to a lot more people than the 3-4 people that we were talking to.
Basically, just tell me what positive you got from the traditional investment that you cannot get from crowd investing, and the other way around. What are some of the things that you got from the crowd investment round?
I mean, the traditional investors, obviously, you get a big amount of money, so you're dealing with one person normally versus having to deal with many people. So it's a lot more logistically easier to handle. The investors, the angel investors and institutional investors that we're talking to, I have personal relationships with. I know them very well. So there's a lot of trust, and basically there's a lot of value that they add and they bring with them to the table. So there's also that, which is very important. The crowd investors, they become your brand ambassadors, but you don't really have one-on-ones with them, and you don't really spend a lot of time with them. But they become your brand ambassadors as well. So each funding type has its own benefits. You do. Like for example, on Eureka, there's a messaging system. So a lot of people send me messages, basically asking questions about the investment. Some people say, you know, we love what you're doing, etc. So different types of messages. But yeah, you can communicate. I mean, we can communicate together, but it's not as intense as sitting with like an angel investor or a VC. Obviously, it's different.